Thank you very much. Do you guys mind if I play you guys a brand new song? Is that okay with you guys? I know for a lot of you, you're like, dude, these are all new to me. But this is my code word of saying, it's a song I don't really know how to play, but we'll see what happens. Hey, how many of you were here when Andy Osinga was here a few weeks ago? Yeah, cool. Isn't that guy awesome? I love Andy. If you weren't here, you missed it. Anyway, seriously, if he comes back, make it a point to be here. Andy is one of my heroes and a dear, dear friend of mine. This is a song that he and I wrote with each other. And how many of you have ever gone back to some of the places where you grew up? Like your old grade school or junior high or something like that, right? Okay, yeah, cool. So, are you ever surprised at how small everything seems compared to how you, like my grade school desk comes up to like my ankle, I stubbed my toe on it, and oh wow. And my junior high, like that, the halls of my junior high, held so much fear and intimidation for me when I was growing up. Junior high is such a treacherous place. And I went back and I was like, man, this isn't anything, this place. Why was I so scared? Junior highs are walking around like, look at these little punk kids, Why was I so scared of them, But any junior highs in the house, I'm just joking, you're not a punk kid. Anyway, I love you. Junior hires in the room, I love you. Anyway, behind my grade school was this hill. It was almost like a mountain. You'd go out the back door of the school, and immediately you have to go down this. It was almost a straight drop down, and that's how you got to the playground, which to me seems like an insurance nightmare, for a school. And this hill loomed large in my childhood. It was because, we'd go out there and we'd throw each other down the hill and we'd get a bloody nose, or we'd try to run down the hill and see if we could, get to the bottom before momentum overtook us and we fall and get a bloody nose again. And in the winter, we'd sled down it and get a bloody nose, And so always just, our strength, our character was tested upon the slope of this mountain behind our school, and it was a place of, terror. And Jamie Corman, he peed on my head on this hill, and that's a whole other story you can ask me about later if you want to. I won't go into it now because I've already been gross enough about myself tonight. But anyway, so this huge mountain behind the school. I went back there a couple years ago. It's like 20 feet high is all, it's like a little speed bump, It's like this was the thing that loomed in my childhood as, and it seems so small now. If we're here tonight, it's because we're survivors, all right? None of us are here who haven't known great pain and challenges, and we've been through it. If we're here tonight, we're survivors. And we're here because God has brought us this far. He's brought us through many difficult things. And I'm encouraged by that because I think if He's brought us this far, it's clear that He's invested, And He's probably going to bring us all the way through, And there are mountains we have yet to face. But there's something about having faced those mountains in the past. What just happened? Everybody went, oh. Picture, yeah. I'm going to skip that. You're looking at, I think it was a picture of my little boy, right? Okay. I'll come back to that in a moment just because it's awesome. Anyway, sorry. So we are, there are mountains that we face now, but I take courage from the mountains I've made it through. You know what I mean? And it's because I'm like, man, I thought that was going to kill me, but I made it. I'm here, and it was rough, but it wasn't, I guess, as bad as I was afraid it was going to be. Which makes me think that this mountain maybe I'll make it through this too, you know? So, this is a song about that. A song for survivors. I stood on the edge of 8 years old on a mountaintop in Minnesota, behind my old grade school. We'd steady our nerves and take a breath, throwing ourselves to certain death. But the kings of the hill must fight to keep their rule. I went back there a couple years ago. That mountain was 20 feet tall. Skip to the scene where I was 16, taking my turn on the tilt-a-whirl, holding the hand of a brown-eyed girl I thought would be the one. When the ride got rough, we were torn apart. The spinning stopped like a broken heart. I blinked and she was gone, and I felt shipwrecked at the edge of the world. But love came and found me again. And on the other side, it's easier to see the way his hand provides, just in time to save the day. And I realized the mountains I was scared to climb aren't as big as I thought they were. Skip to the scene where I'm on my knees, holding on till the morning light, trying to trust when the money's tight, in a hope I can't explain. Crossword puzzles in the waiting room, praying for an answer soon to fill in all the blanks. But I've been here many times before, and love's always carried me through. To the other side, where it's easier to see the way his hand provides, just in time to save the day. And I realized the mountains I was scared to climb aren't as big as I thought they were. Oh, how many times am I destined to prove I can't do this all on my own? But there is freedom in falling and finding His mercy and standing in front of His throne. I'm not as big as I thought I was. Oh, so I won't be afraid, no matter what the trouble is. I see today the maker of the mountains. He will make a way to lead me through the darkness to the other side, where it's easier to see the way His hand provides, just in time to save the day. And I realize the mountains I was scared to climb aren't as big as I thought they were. Not as big as I thought they were, even though they were pretty big. And every chapter that we've been through has taught me to rely on You. Jesus, teach me that again. Thank you.